Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of College Ball with J Dog. We got a few things to talk about. We're going to talk about Tennessee's portal haul. How do we feel about it? What would I grade it out at? We've also got to talk about Qb1, y'all. Who is going to be Qb1 for 2026? Then, as much as I hate him, is Lane Kiffin still the portal king? Unfortunately for me, many Vol fans, many Ole Miss fans, I'm sure y'all know the answer. Before we get into it, y'all know what to do. Smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, click the bell, go up, hit all, help you get the videos. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, please do that for me. If you watch this channel, you're a fan of another team, I will incorporate that in for your viewing pleasure. Got been commenting with a couple of LSU guys. I'm working Kiffin in. Y'all make sure y'all do that stuff. Let's get into it. That's enough rambling on, y'all. Let's grade the Vols portal haul, y'all. First off, defensive side of the ball has been upgraded at nearly every single position, y'all. Nearly every single position. Amari Campbell, linebacker, Penn State. Had a big win yesterday. Arion Carter, staying at Tennessee. Our linebacker core next year is going to be absolutely insane. Probably be Arion Carter, Amari Campbell starting. Then you got T. Lander, Edwin Spillman as the backups. And that's not including all these other guys that we brought in the last couple of years and this year. Jaden Perlotte, Jaden Harmon, Rouse this year. We may have to move a couple of guys over to edge rusher because we're that deep at linebacker. This will be the deepest linebacking core Tennessee's had in 25 years, y'all. Almost every year until really the last year or two, linebacker has been thin. Linebacker has been a question mark about this team going into each season. We've got more talent, more depth at linebacker right now than we've had in 20 to 25 years. You can think I'm over exaggerating. You can think I'm being a sunshine pumper. You can call me what you want to, but I promise you, linebacker is as deep as it's been in 20 to 25 years, y'all. This team as a whole is probably deeper than it's been in 20 to 25 years. There is still one spot. That's a question mark, and it's a big one. We're going to talk about it. Safety. Safety was the weakest spot on this team last year. We added Metcalf. We added Lane. One started for Michigan. One started for Penn State. The Penn State one's huge, obviously, because he knows Jim knows defense. The Michigan one, he played for Arkansas. Metcalf played for Arkansas, transferred to Michigan. We got his brother as well, who plays cornerback. If you notice, a lot of these we talk about today will be on the defensive side of the ball. That's why I said we have upgraded at every position on our defense. And that's literally, Heupel knew he had to do that. After Vandy, what do? We fire Tim Banks. Get rid of Willie Martinez. What do we do when the portal opens? Attack the defensive side of the ball. The number one edge rusher in the portal, Chaz Coleman. In the boat, another Penn State guy. We added 4 Penn State guys, I think, maybe 5. Like I said, you cannot understate how huge that is for our defense next year. You got the Negavols, you got the moan and groan crowd. Oh, what do we want to be, Penn State? No. We just brought in Penn State's defensive coordinator, who had a top 25 defense last year at Penn State, and brought in 4 of his best players to add to her defense. Not only will those players contribute, they already know the system. They can coach. They can help coach, bring guys along faster, make the transition to nose defense quicker, faster, better. You can't understate how important it is to have players that already know the system on the field with players that don't. It's extra coaches. They're able to bring guys along quicker. Qb1, we brought him in to replace Boo Carter. He played safety at Kansas State. The dude can hit. He's a physical guy. I think he'll be a really good replacement for Boo Carter. It's just defense after defense, y'all. Xavier Gillum, defensive lineman, Penn State. Donovan Haslam, recent commit. Donovan Haslam, huge offensive lineman from West Virginia. Graded out really well, PFF. I think that was under the radar big move. He is 6'3.5", 350 pounds, y'all. That's a hefty boy right there. A road grader. Somebody's going to open up holes. Ori Williams, another big offensive lineman. He's a tackle. 6'8", 336. Well, if you notice, the offensive linemen we grabbed in the portal are huge. Which tells me next season we plan on going back to running the ball more. We'll throw the ball around the yard still. We like to take our deep shots. But up until this year, Heupel ran the ball 60 to 65% of the time, y'all. This year, I think we passed the ball probably 50% of the time. I was screaming all year, why are we not running the ball? Javen Gordon, running back. He's another recent guy from Tulane. He's a true freshman. He averaged about, I think it was 4 yards a carry at Tulane. He's a depth piece, y'all. He may play this year coming up. He may redshirt. We've still got good bodies at running back, but they're going to be young behind Bishop. Kayan Lee, cornerback. All these positions that we talked about all year as the season went on that were weak, that we felt needed improvement, we improved on. Jordan Norman, another edge rusher from Tulane. Trent Thomas, tight end, South Alabama. He is the replacement for Van Dorselaer. Sorry, it was slipping my mind there for a second. DJ Burks, safety, Appalachian State. He's a Murfreesboro kid. Maryville kid. He's a depth piece. Is he going to start? No, but he'll add depth to the safety room. We brought up Chaz Coleman. Ryan Staub is the name I know y'all are waiting on. We brought in Ryan Staub, quarterback transfer from Colorado. He started 1 or 2 games out there. He played quite a bit. Was his numbers great? No. He's rated an 86 on 24/7 out of 100. He's a mid 3-star guy. Did we bring him in to be a starter? I'm not sure. So all in all, y'all, I feel really good about what we brought in. We also brought in Isaiah Hardage. We brought in 18 guys, y'all. If you notice, 2/3 of them are on the defensive side of the ball. Heupel feels good about his offense. Did he want to go get a splash name at quarterback? I absolutely think he did. Did that happen? It did not. Now, last video I talked about Darian Mensah. Nobody's getting Darian Mensah besides Miami, y'all. $10 million to get him to leave Duke. I mean, these numbers are getting absolutely insane, y'all. Kiffin and LSU gave Sam Levitt 7.5. Mensa got 10. But that's because they had to pay his buyout at Duke and stuff too. This is absolutely nuts, y'all. And we're not done in the portal yet. There's still a couple of guys that haven't gotten processed. These coaches, these teams have 2 business days to process the paperwork. So there's guys that entered the last day that we won't know about till Tuesday or Wednesday. So there will still be guys' names popping up. Today's Martin Luther King Day. It's not a business day. So we'll have some guys pop up tomorrow in the portal. We'll have guys pop up Wednesday in the portal. We had a defensive lineman from Florida visit recently. He's trying to get another year of eligibility, but it looks good for him because he played 2 years JUCO, 2 years at Florida, so he should definitely get an extra year of eligibility. There could be maybe another quarterback name pop up. I highly doubt that, though. It looks like we're stuck with what we got at quarterback unless Joey Aguilar gets approved for another year. That court date is February 10th, so that's a day for us to watch, y'all. But overall, all the guys we just talked about in the portal, I love our portal haul. I'm going to give it a B+. I wish I could give it an A or an A+. The only thing keeping me from giving it an A is that we didn't land a big fish at quarterback. I love how much we've improved our defense. I love the pieces we added on offense. But we didn't land a big-time quarterback. So now we got Ryan Staub. He's coming in. Do I think he'll start? Or is he a depth piece? If I had to guess, he's probably a depth piece. But our portal grade, y'all, I'm giving it a B+. If we'd have landed a big-time quarterback, I'd have gave it an A+, all day. But it could be a good thing we didn't. George McIntyre stepping up. Down in Miami, Florida, throwing with our receivers. Maybe that's what he needed to hit that second gear and want to be the leader of this team. Now, let's discuss quarterback 1 here, y'all. We got George McIntyre, redshirt freshman. Faison Brandon, true freshman. Ryan Staub, depth piece. Ryan Staub could take the starting job, y'all. Do I think that he does? No, but we don't really know enough about him to know either way. One thing about Heupel's system is if you're an older quarterback and you got any kind of arm talent, you can run Heupel's offense. So everybody counting Staub out, I'm not there yet. If he comes in, shows he can make quick reads, quick decisions, and correct decisions, he could win the starting job, y'all. Heupel's made a lot of quarterbacks look really good that didn't look good at other places. I'm okay with McIntyre. I'm okay with Staub. I know a lot of people say, oh, go ahead and throw Faison Brandon out there. You can't start a true freshman quarterback in the SEC. You just can't. Unless he's just head and heels above the other guys. And I hate to say it, but I don't know that that'll be the case. He does get spring practice. He does get fall camp. But the schedule we got next year, and it being such an important year for Heupel, Faison Brandon should redshirt. Now, a lot of people want to know if Joey Aguilar gets an extra year, does Tennessee carry 4 quarterbacks? Absolutely. With the scholarship limit going up to 105, if Joey Aguilar gets another year, Joey Aguilar will be your starting quarterback at Tennessee next year. Then you'll have McIntyre as the backup, Staub as an insurance policy, and Faison Brandon can do exactly what we want him to do. And that's redshirt. The fact that they went and only got Staub, I know they went and tried to get Levitt, and I know they talked to Bo Pabula. But something tells me Heupel and Danny White thinks that Joey Aguilar is going to get another year, y'all. I know we pushed hard for Levitt, but besides Levitt, did they push hard for anybody else? Not that we heard of. None of the insiders said anything about pushing hard for anybody else. Trinidad Shambles, Ole Miss, is trying to get an extra year. He got denied, but he's suing. And I got a feeling he's going to get it. They'll say it violates antitrust law or whatever it is they say. They got Pavia another year. Joey Aguilar, if Joey Aguilar ends up with another year, he will be at Tennessee and he will be your starting quarterback. His court date is February 10th. Now, on February 10th, they could come out and say, no, you're not getting an extra year. That still doesn't mean he won't be your starting quarterback next year. He just has to appeal it. And there's guys getting approved for their 7th year, y'all. Carson Beck has been in college for 7 years. He got asked a question the other day if he has missing any class this week. You know what he said? No, I graduated 2 years ago. So he's just hanging out on college campus, relaxing and playing football, y'all. They can't just pick and choose who they're going to let play so many years and who they're not. Trinidad Shambles, I don't know why he's even suing. I don't know why he's not going to the NFL. He'd probably be a first-round pick after what he did this year. So watch for February 10th, y'all, because that's a big day for Tennessee football. And like I said, something tells me that Heupel and Danny White thinks that they're going to have Joey Aguilar next year. That's the only thing that explains that they was willing to give Sam Levitt $6.5 million. And then after he turned us down, they didn't try to go get nobody else. I think it's because they think they're going to have Joey next year, and they're fine with having Joey one more year. Quarterbacks in their 2nd year in Heupel's offense is usually when they skyrocket. Look at Hooker. Hooker in 2021 was a really good quarterback. 2022, he's the best quarterback in the country until he got hurt against South Carolina. So y'all remember that date, February 10th. Joey Aguilar situation. It may not be over that day, but we'll know what the next steps are to have him as their starting quarterback again in 2026. But as of right now, it looks like QB1 will be George McIntyre, y'all. That's my personal opinion. Last topic we got to go over, y'all. I can't stand it. I hate to talk about it. It pisses me off. Lane Kiffin is still the portal king, y'all. Him and LSU threw absolute insane amounts of money out in this portal and basically went and grabbed whoever they wanted to. Now, the flip side of that is he has zero excuses in year one, y'all. Zero. You go and spend $25-30 million in the portal alone on top of your recruiting class, you better win. You better win fast. There ain't no, oh, it's year one. Not when you spend money like that. They probably got $40 or $50 million in that roster, y'all. Hell, they got over $10 million in their quarterback room. They got Sam Levitt, Hassan from USC, and the Elon transfer. I guarantee you they got over $10 million. Sam Levitt's getting 7.5. You know the backup's getting 2, and the Elon guy's getting 500,000. What about the rest of the roster? Hell, I don't know if they signed Jordan Seaton yet, but they're probably going to end up with Jordan Seaton. And he started his bidding at $3 million. I mean, they spent the money, y'all. They got One thing I don't like is how he backdoored Ole Miss there at the last minute. He told the players some stuff and got them in the transfer portal, but hey, I don't like it. I think it's slimy. I think it's greasy. I think it's dirty. But that's the world we live in right now in college football. Danny White said the other day, Tennessee's problem is we follow the rules to get our portal guys. Everybody else breaks them. Well, I get you're an institutional man. I get you're a follow the rules guy. But if everybody else is breaking them, if it gets you behind, then you got to break them. You're charging 10% talent fees on tickets. You're charging a fortune for stuff inside the stadium. This day and age in college football, it's win, baby, win, or you're out. Hell, it's leaking over to the NFL. John Harbaugh got fired. Mike Tomlin got fired. The Bills fired McDermott today. He's done nothing but make the playoffs, but he hasn't won a Super Bowl, so he gets fired. Mike Tomlin hasn't had a losing record in 17 years, fired. John Harbaugh maybe had one or two losing seasons in a long time, fired. This win now culture, I get it. Everybody wants to win. But only one team wins the title every year, y'all. If you're in college football, if you're winning 9, 10 games a year, you better hold on to that coach because chances are the guy you bring in next ain't going to win 9, 10 games. But I get it. Everybody's donating money now. You got collectives. All the fans want instant success because they are now forking out the money for the roster. They're not forking out all of it. They're donating to collectives. So now they feel like they got a say in everything. And until we got collective bargaining and salary caps, it's just the way of the world, y'all. I hate it. I hate that players are getting 7, 8 years. I hate you got 25, 26-year-olds playing college football. I hate Indiana's in the national title game with the average roster the same age as the NFL team. They got 1 year less than the Green Bay Packers. Their average age on a 85-man roster is 23. The Packers' average age is 24. Indiana is everything that's wrong with college football. It just is. Anyway, Ole Miss is signed. LSU. So used to Kiffin being at Ole Miss. LSU has signed 38 guys out of the portal. 1 5-star. 11 4-stars. 23 3-stars. They're number one in the portal by a long shot. They've also brought in more guys than a lot of people have. Like Ole Miss, Texas, Ohio State, guys like that, they have a higher average than they do. But LSU's number one by far because of the commits. And they do have 12 5- and 4-star guys. That's a hell of a portal haul. So as much as I hate it, Lane Kiffin's still the portal king. Like I said, they're going to expect results this year. There ain't no first year 8 and 4. Oh, it's year one. No. You better go win 10, 11 games and get in the playoffs year one, or they're going to want your head. It's that simple. There ain't no waiting around anymore. Oh, year 1, year 2, year 3. No. The way they brought in people, the way they spent money, Kiffin has 1 year to start winning before them fans heat his seat up. Last thing to go over, y'all. My national championship prediction. Almost everybody in America is picking Indiana. I get it. They boat raced Alabama. They beat the shit out of Oregon. But everybody forgets a couple of the games they played earlier. They forget the Big Ten title game, where Ohio State was inside the 10-yard line twice and didn't score a point. Or otherwise that game goes to overtime or Ohio State wins. They forget the Penn State game where they had to score The last seconds of the game to beat a 4-8, 5-7 team in Penn State. They forget the Iowa game where they have to score with 4 minutes left to beat Iowa 15-10. What do those three teams have in common? Not really Ohio State, but Ohio State just has so much talent that it makes up for it. Penn State, physical football team. Iowa, physical football team. I don't think either one of those football teams are as physical as Miami is. The spread in this game is 8.5, 7.5, wherever you look. I'm taking Miami straight up, y'all. 5 weeks into the season, everybody's talking about Miami looked like the best team in the country. Then Carson Beck had 2 terrible games where he turned the ball over 3 or 4 times apiece. And now they're back to looking really good. One thing about Miami is they're going to come out and they're going to smack you in the mouth. They're physical. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think all them turnovers Indiana's forced, they're not going to get tonight. And it's going to be a tight game. I think Miami wins this game. I think they're the more physical team. I think it's a low-scoring game, something like 21-17 Miami. I could be proven wrong. I've been proven wrong by Indiana all year. I picked them last week. I didn't think they beat Oregon as bad as they did, but Oregon also handed them the game with all the turnovers. Miami has to come out, protect the football, play their smash mouth style, run it down Indiana's throat, play action, get the bottom out of Tony, and they can win this game tonight. I think they do win it. Indiana could shut me up, prove me wrong, win this game. We'll have to tune in and see, y'all. I hope y'all have had a great Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. Hope you have a great night watching the national title game. If you haven't already, on your way out the door, make sure you smash that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're a regular watcher and you're not a Tennessee fan, tell me what team you pull for. I'll start incorporating some of their news into the channel. All I need y'all to do is share the channel. Help me get subscribers. Thank y'all for tuning in. As always, God bless and go Vols.